Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. You are tuned in to Mic Drop. I'm your humble host, Big Mike, coming to you from my home. You know what? I don't know. I need to switch things up, man. I don't feel like myself. I gotta figure something out. Hold on for just a second. Oh, wow. Oh, what happened to my hair? I shaved my head, people. No, I'm kidding. Yes, it was time, people. I knew it was time for a change. It's time for me to get rid of this damn afro, looking like a bootleg shaft. And now instead, I look like a sexy lumberjack with my beautiful red shirt on and hat. Anyway, welcome y'all to Mic Drop. I'm your beautiful, lovely host, Big Mike, coming to you from my lovely home. Hope everyone's doing well on this lovely Friday, and hope everyone's staying safe. Hope everyone who's out of their quarantine zone are enjoying the beautiful weather. If there's beautiful weather where you are, if you have not already, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because it really help the channel and all that jazz. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. It has been a minute since I've done these. I've been swamped with school and work and other things. I just finished midterms last week, so I've been dealing with that. But nonetheless, I am in a great mood since I've cut my hair yesterday, and I decided that I'm going to do a lovely vlog. But I'm kind of going to switch it up. Now, normally, for those of you who are, consistent watchers of this channel, you know that I am a lover of sneakers. That is my number one thing, okay? And I have done top tens of sneakers purchases and all that good stuff, and my number one Jordan list and all that stuff. And if you haven't checked those out, feel free to look those up on my channel because they're listed there. But today, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to spice it up a bit. So, now here's the caveat with this list. So basically, I'm going to do a top 5 Jordan list, but it's a little bit more specific. It's my top 5 white, red, and black Jordans that I own. Now, right now, I currently own about 5 Jordans that are white, black, and red. Now, the caveat is, I'm going to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of most of the white and red Jordans when I was younger, especially. Wasn't a huge fan of them growing up. It kind of took a while for them to grow on me. So some of the pairs that I have, well, one particular, like I've mentioned a few years ago, was not a big fan of when it first came out. Actually, did not like that pair at all. But they grew on me, and now the other pairs have grown on me too. Now, 4 of them I have owned, like I said, and I've worn out. Actually, all but 2 of them I have not worn. And my number one shoe, I actually got today. And so, rather than just show it to you guys, I'm actually going to do an unboxing of said shoe, which is something I don't normally do, nor have I ever done before. But I figured I'd switch it up and kind of do an unboxing so you guys can see the shoe as it's fresh as I'm going to be able to see it as well. And what inspired this list, do you ask? Well, honestly, how was this outfit? So basically, I ordered this shirt and this hat a few weeks ago, and I finally got both. And I was looking at them, and I was thinking to myself, because sometimes I tend to think about what different outfits and what different shoes I could wear with different outfits and such. So I was looking at my shoes, and I was like, I can wear these with a lot of my white, red, and black shoes. And then I thought to myself, maybe I should do a list of my white, red, and black shoes. So seeing that they're not a huge favorite of mine, but I do still appreciate them and like them. So without further ado, y'all, I'm going to get started on this list, okay? So my number 5 favorite white, red, and black shoe is these bad boys. So these are my Chicago 13s. And for those of you who've watched when I reviewed these, you can, feel free to check it out again. But for those of you who are new to the channel, I am going to do another review of these. I'll do a review of these just for the ones that are new and have not watched this channel before. So these are number 5 on my list. Reason being is, and these I could wear with this outfit for sure. Now, the reason why these are number 5 on my list is, I'm going to be honest with you, when these first came out in '98, I was not a huge fan of these. I did not like these at all. I like the design I liked, but the color blocking wasn't a fan of. I didn't like the black here and the red. Just kind of threw it off. Plus, back when these came out in '98, I never used to wear red. I used to wear blue mostly. Not because I'm a Crip and I'm not a Blood now, more so because I just liked those colors. I preferred blue over red. So these were not something or a shoe that I would have worn or bought. However, when these came out, I bought these in 2017. These came out, and I was a huge fan. Just loved how they looked actually, and after a while, they started to grow on me. I saw a few people wearing them, and I thought to myself, you know what, I could pull these fuckers off. So these were actually the first white, red, and black shoe that Jordan that I've owned. Because normally, when it comes to white shoes, I usually don't I usually refrain from them. And there's one of them that I own as well that I could put on this list technically, but not really because it does have some other colors in it, so I'm not going to count that. But these ones I could pull off for sure. I've always loved the color blocking of this shoe, and I wore these a lot when I got them. So I definitely love these. Basically, they're inspired by the panther paw. Sorry, like these are like inspired by a cat. So as you can see, these are like the holes here, the dimples here, like whiskers almost, and then here the paws are almost inspired by like a cat's paw in the bottom as well, and then the cat's eye is here. So that's kind of what this shoe is inspired by, just in case you're wondering the inspiration for said shoe. And in terms of where you can get these on most sneaker places. They're still selling them. Price point wise, they might be a little bit more above retail, but I mean, if you like this shoe, you can definitely cop it. It looks really good with a lot of different stuff. So, and I wear these a relatively fair amount. So, wore them actually. I haven't worn them recently, but I probably might bust them out tomorrow. Who knows? So anyway, these are number 5 on my list. The Jordan 13 Cherry Red. These are the Cherry 13s. Actually, they call these. So, number 4 on my list is the Cherry. Well, these are called the Candy Cane 14s or the Cherry 14s, but I usually call them the Candy Cane 14s. Why they're called the Candy Cane 14s? I guess just kind of the way the color blocking is. It kind of is almost like a candy cane essentially. But these are the 14s that I own. Number 4 on my list. These ones, I love these ones actually. I really wore these a lot. These are actually surprisingly very comfortable in terms of walking around in. Because I was actually in New Orleans when I wore these when I went to New Orleans and Nashville actually, and they held up really well. The leather on these are really really good, and yeah, so I bought these actually in 2019. I bought these in 2019. These came out I believe in April 2019. Now these actually were supposed to come out in 2018 with the black version of this shoe. That's what I thought these were supposed to come out I believe Labor Day 2019, but 2018 sorry, but they didn't come out. Was very pissed because I was looking forward to these, and then they came out in April, and then I kind of waited. I didn't line up to get these actually. I kind of waited a little bit because I was debating on whether I even wanted them because I was unsure. And then I thought about it some more, and I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy them because I actually like these shoes. So, but they actually had one pair left in size 13 at the Foot Locker I went to. And luckily enough, I was able to scoop a pair. So these these are, like I said, I love these shoes. I wore these a lot when I got them. They held, like I said, they're extremely comfortable. That's one of the reasons why I love wearing these so much. Because a lot of Jordans, some of them are comfortable to wear, like walking around, some aren't. But I find the 3s for me and then the 14s, which are these ones, are also very comfortable. These were actually inspired by a Lamborghini. Is it a Ferrari? No, these are inspired by a Ferrari actually. Because I actually messed up when I did the review on these the first time. I said it might have been a Lamborghini or Ferrari. These are actually inspired by a Ferrari. So if you see the symbol here, it's almost like the Ferrari symbol. Here, the exhaust. This is kind of like the exhaust on a car. That's why they have the exhaust. And kind of the design, you see how the midsole shaped is almost the midsole shape's almost like how Ferraris are shaped. And one other thing that's dope about the Jordan 14s, if you didn't know this, which most people do not know, is there's actually a total of 14 Jumpman symbols on both shoes total. So there's 7 on one pair, 7 on the other pair. So I'll actually show you the 7, so in case you were wondering. So there's 1 here, 1 there, that's 2. On the lace tips, I believe the lace tips have it. Yeah, the lace tips have it. So these are metal. So the lace tips have the Jumpman. So that's 4, 5, and then 6. And I'm trying to think where the 7th. Oh, the 7th one's here. 7. So there you go. So you have 7 Jumpmans on each one. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's like a really unique little thing that most people don't know. But I figured I would let you know, just to show you some knowledge. In terms of where you can get these are pretty readily available. You can get these on most consignment shops like Stadium Goods, StockX. These are around. These sold. It took a while for these to sell out, but there's still a bunch of pairs left if you still wanted a pair of these. So number 4 on my list, the Jordan 14 Candy Cane or Cherry 14s. So now we're on to my number 3 shoe. And this shoe, oddly enough, have not worn yet, but it is number 3 on my list. These are the Fire Red 4s. Okay, so these I got actually. When did I get these? I got these in December, actually, because these came out in December. I was actually on the fence on these, whether I was going to get these or not. I like the 4s. I'm a huge fan of Jordan 4s. Love them, but I wasn't a huge fan of these when I first saw them. So it kind of took a while for me to warm up to the idea of getting them. And plus, I already have the cement 4, the white cement 4, the black cement 4, and then I have these. And then I also want to get the military blue 4s whenever those come out, because I would kind of complete the whole set. So that's another reason why I got these as well. So the reason why these are called Fire Red is these are kind of the red is kind of like a fire truck red, so that's why they call it the Fire Red. And then they have the black blocking and all that as well. These shoes originally came out in 1988. They've retroed these about 4 or 5 times, if I'm not mistaken. One of the other pairs that are very rare is actually Spike Lee, the director, because he was part of Jordan Brand back in the day. There was a Spike Lee edition, or they called it the Mars Blackman, because that was the commercials he did with Michael Jordan back in the early 90s, late 80s. And there was like a picture of him right there on this particular colorway. And those go for like stupid money. But these are the original ones that Jordan played in, the color blocking and all that. Really like these, actually. These look really good. Like I said, can wear with this shirt or in this outfit, definitely, with black jeans and everything. Haven't worn them yet because I got them in December. But I am probably going to bust them out probably maybe this weekend or next weekend. I'm probably going to go for walks and stuff or go downtown. Finally, now that things are open and stuff, so I can get to bust these out a little bit. But these are dope. Love the Jordan 4s. Like I said, the silhouette of the Jordan 4. These are actually more comfortable. I found the cement 4s that came out in 2016 aren't as comfortable walking in, but I find that the black cement 4s that came out in 2019 are comfortable, and these ones I'm hoping are going to be the same. In terms of the design inspiration for these shoes, these were inspired, I believe, by a car, so that's kind of why they have this here. Also, Michael Jordan kind of wanted something a little bit lighter, so this shoe is a lot lighter than the Jordan 3s and the 2s that came out prior. Then it has some netting here, and yeah, it's pretty, like I said, this is a pretty dope shoe, classic. This silhouette, like, people go crazy off of this particular design of the shoe of Jordan's, but yeah, these are dope. Can't wait to wear these. You can get these, like I said, most consignment stores have them. These came out in December, so you're not going to really find them on like a Foot Locker, but you can definitely check them out on like StockX or Goat or whatever. And it's pretty decently priced too. They're not crazy expensive. So number 3 on my list, the Jordan 4 Fire Red 4 edition. Now I'm on to number 2, and these bad boys are wore the crap out of last year. These ones, and definitely could rock them with this outfit for sure. Number 2 on my list, the Fire Red 5s. So these ones are dope as fuck. I love these shoes. Now, here's the weird thing with this shoe. This shoe actually is not the original Fire Red 5s. The original Fire Red 5s that came out, when these came out, and I believe it was the 5s. So I think it was 1989 or 1990 these came out. The original Fire Red 5s, the red was here, and then this was black. Those are the original Fire Red 5s. And then there was also a 23 on the side. These, I don't know what these were called. There was, back in the day, we never used to label or call Jordans by like Fire Red or Black Cement or Carmine or whatever the hell. Like, we used to just call them the Black and Red Jordans or the new Black and Red Jordans. There was never any numbers either. So no one knew what these were called back in the day, but they call these now the Fire Red 5, so that's what they're called. So again, these came out originally in, I think, 1989, 1990. And these also are really dope because they have the nice, what's it called? 3M sole. So basically this glows when the light hits it a certain way. The tongue glows a bit, which is dope. I love this. This shoe was actually inspired by fighter jet planes. So if you see here, these are like the shark teeth of a fire jet. And also, in terms of the other inspirations, I'm not sure, but I know this part was inspired by one of those fighter jets back in the day. And then also, I love these because of the Nike Air on the back. That's another reason why I love this pair, because of the Nike Air on the back. Because, like I said, it takes me back to Jordan playing back in the day. These are number 2 because honestly, I find that I could wear these with a lot of my different outfits and such. Like I said, I could wear it with this for sure, but a lot of my other outfits I could definitely rock this with. So it just kind of became one of my go-to shoes last year. So that's why these are number 2 on my list. I hate the netting is going to probably yellow at some point, which whatever, but that's kind of the part of the shoe. This probably won't yellow for another probably 3 or 4 years. That's just kind of the way the shoes go. But for the most part, this shoe is really dope, very comfortable. And like I said, I could rock it with pretty much anything. This is probably one more casual Jordans for the most part that I rock. So like I said, this was one of my go-to shoes last year when I was wearing anything black and red mostly. So in terms of where you can get it, like I said, Stadium Goods. Most consignment shops have these, decently priced, and all that as well. So get yourself a pair. So these are number 2 on my list, the Fire Red 5s. Now, the moment you all are probably waiting for, or not waiting for, but I'm waiting for it, so I'm excited. So now I am going to do my unboxing of my number 1 shoe that is white, black, and red Jordan. So get ready, y'all, because it's going to be fun and exciting. I am excited. I am amped. So hold on. Just going to take it out the lovely box here. And hold on. There we go. Got the box. And as you can see, we got the lovely Jordan box. People, for some reason, sneakerheads for some reason, are all into the OG boxes, or they're obsessed with keeping the boxes. Why? Don't know. Don't care. And now we are, got that new shoe smell. And bam! My number 1 shoe, y'all. My Carmine 6s. Woo! 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 Listen, I will tell y'all the reason why these are number 1 on my list, okay? These are my Carmines right here. Number 1 on my list. Number 1 in my heart. So, actually, these Jordans came out, I believe it was in 2015. These actually came out. Now, the difference between that pair and this pair was the old pair had the Jumpman on the back, whereas this one, thank God, has the Nike Air on the back, which I personally love because, again, takes me back to when Michael Jordan played. So, I wanted to try to get that pair. So but I couldn't line up when they came out. I couldn't line up to get them like I normally do. So I tried ordering them online through Flight Club. But at the time, Flight Club did not accept debit as payment. They only accepted credit card. And I maxed out my credit card at the time, so I couldn't afford them. So these passed me by. And then by the time I wanted them again, the pairs had got to like this ridiculous amount. They were almost like $600 for these. I was not paying $600 for these. As much as I love these shoes, there was no way I was paying $600 for these. So these ended up just becoming a shoe that it was out of sight, out of mind. I couldn't get them. So I was a little bit bummed, obviously. So when I found out these were re-retroing, I was very, very excited. Okay, because I've wanted these really for 6 years. So when I finally realized that they were coming out this year, I said, okay, I got to get these. So I finally got them. So I'm very, very happy. I have about, this is my 3rd Jordan 6. No, 4th Jordan 6, actually. Because I have the Jean 6s, the Infrared 6s, and the Reflections of the Champion. So I'll show you the Infrareds. These are the Infrareds. But these are the Carmines now. So these are my 4th pair. So as you can see, very straightforward shoe. White, black, and red, obviously. I'll just read what it says on the box in terms of the color, because it usually says that, or not says that. Does it say that? Okay. So it does say that. So it basically says white, carmine, and black. So the reason why these are called the Carmine 6s is because this red they call it carmine. Carmine is red. You know what I'm saying. So, yeah. So basically, Jordan wore these in his, I think the 91 season, which was his first year, the first year that he won the NBA championship. So the Jordan 6 is held in probably one of the highest regards in terms of Jordans because this was the shoe that he wore when he won his first championship. And now, and he wore these shoes as well, but he wore this specific shoe when he won his first championship. But anyway, these shoes are really dope. Like I said, I love these shoes. I always love the color blocking of this shoe. That's one of the reasons why I wanted this shoe. And and the reason why these are number one is because I literally was like, there would be some nights, in all honesty, and this is gonna sound very weird, I would dream about actually owning these shoes and actually wearing these shoes. So, and because I have a lot of red shirts. I have a lot of, like, I have my Patrick Mahomes Kansas City Chiefs jersey that I could wear with it. Like and plus I could wear it with just about, not anything. I can't say I can wear it with anything, but a lot of the red and black or white and red and black stuff, even these I could wear it with. So who knows? I might wear these tomorrow. I haven't decided what I'm going to do because I have to go run some errands tomorrow. So I might wear these or I might wear my fours. Haven't decided yet. You can let me know in the comment section which one you think I should rock, and I might rock it. But yeah, these are dope. The one good thing about these shoes, in all honesty, that I like is the 23 is shown a little bit differently. So the 2 is kind of like, it's the 2, and then the 3 is kind of here. So the 2-3 for Jordan. And also, I did mention this in my other video when I talked about the infrareds as my number one shoe of 2019. Michael Keaton actually wore the silhouette of this shoe in the Batman movies. So his Batman boot, the Jordan 6, was the shoe that he kind of wore over. I think it was kind of like they had molded the boot over that shoe. So there you go. Gave you some more pop culture knowledge if you didn't already know. So these are number one on my list. Love these shoes. So clean. Oh my God. So fresh. I am so excited. The smell of the new smell shoe is kind of hitting my nose right now. So I'm going to probably sign off right now because this is really, it smells really new, and I'm kind of getting like a little, whoa, it's like hitting me hard. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let me know which ones on my list you like the most, least. Let me know if you like the list to begin with. Let me know if you want me to do any more lists of this nature. I have a bunch of lists I could do potentially, whether it be my Air Max list or my black red Jordan list. I have a few of those. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Anyway, I'm Big Mike signing off. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay safe, stay blessed. And let me know in the comment section what you think of my list. I am out. Peace and love. Not loser. I guess the heart. There you go. Peace and love.